So we're trying to bridge the gap from getting people to stop thinking about awareness and start thinking about action, which we call restoration. Awareness lacks action. Leadership, champions, they take action. Restoration protects people and productivity. What's the opposite of action? Pausing. So over here, we're in pause world, and we're not protecting, and productivity goes down when you're in a pause, when you're paused. Currently, our prevention plan is water, rest, and shade. Now remember, what did I say about awareness? It's a pause. Well, water, it actually dilutes what your body needs to function. It depletes the body, right? Because through sweat and stress and all the things. But then then the first thing we lead with our awareness, that is pause, right? First thing we lead with and we teach and we push is water. What does water do? It dilutes and further depletes and has nothing in it to restore. It's just a carrier. Water is a carrier. I'm not bashing on water. It's just, this isn't a plan. This is a pause. Plans to have actions and solutions. We'll get to that over here in a minute. So we got water, and then we got rest. Anytime you're exerting yourself and your heart rate goes up and you're losing electrolytes and minerals, but rest will stop that, right? It'll stop that process, but it does nothing to restore. Does not restore. Just stops. Red light. Stop. Another delay. That's why I say water, rest, shade. Only delays. Does nothing to restore. All right, and then you get shade. What does that do? Cools down. Cooling down's great. These are all, they're all things that are meant to help people. They're awareness, and we know about all these problems. We know what the heat does. None of these, shade cools you, which is important. Not saying that these are not important, just you stay with me. But none of these, they all delay. And then we wonder why we are paying billions a year in prevention plans of awareness, and we keep talking about awareness. We're talking about it. This is not prevention plans. Only pause. They're not protecting your people, and you're losing productivity, and you're paying for pain. That's how we like to say it here. Stop paying for pain. So over here you've got restoration, action. So awareness versus action. Are we on the same page now? We like to have results. Action protects people, and productivity. So that brings us back to restoration and our CHAMPS concept, right? Flipping the board around. We've got CHAMPS. We got chloride, magnesium, potassium, and sodium. That is it. That's this powerhouse liquid blend guards and protects. It quickly reverses all of the symptoms that you have from a depletion problem we call dehydration. So if you just put water in your body, what's going to happen? It's going to dilute and get rid of all of these things that help us function. So these are the things that are powerhouse, that they're electrolyte superheroes. So that's why they're champions. So CHAMPS, where's my red one? CHAMPS is an electrolyte superhero. They're really powerful, and they replace what is lost through sweat, stress, and all the things at your job sites. Champions. When I know champions, they protect. Champions take action. Oh, look at that. There's that action word again. So that's why we need to stop doing the awareness, which causes pause, and we need to start taking action, which is restoration. That's how you protect, and that's how you produce, and that's how we're making companies money, because your most valuable asset is your people, and if you're sticking with awareness, you're not protecting them. All you're doing is delaying and causing more pain. So, awareness lacks action versus action protects and produces. So that's how you bridge that gap. Restoration is the key. I'm going to restore what I've just depleted. That's it. 1 squirt. Reverses the hurt. So I hope that speaks to your leadership heart. I hope that speaks to the heart of a champion, because that's what leaders are. Leadership makes decisions. They take action. If you're a leader, you take action. If you're not taking action, it's a liability. And that's our movement is all about. It's taking action, restoration. We want to protect people, and that's what leadership does. And champions protect, and they take action. And when you are, you know, if you don't understand the champs concept, it's probably because we've been indoctrinated to think too much about what hydration really is. And hydration is not water. Water is only the carrier of what your body needs to function. These are ionic, which means they absorb quickly in the system to restore so that you can feel better quickly. You can squirt it in anything throughout the day. You don't have to take it like I did straight. That's only in emergency uses, but you have emergency and you have proactive uses. It's a no-brainer. We come in, we talk to your guys. We don't talk to them like this. We show demonstrations and stuff, and teach them how to fuel their bodies for the environments that they're working in, so that they can go home or they're not depleted and dumping on them. They're restored and able to do all the more that comes with family. Leaders take action. So, it may sound corny, but increase productivity at work with just 1 squirt.